of you. You know, you guys may remember the Stingray bikes, but when we come back, we're going to show you some cooler bikes that are out there on the road these days. We'll also tell you who's building them. You'd be surprised. Stick around.
It's always cool. The one and only Terrence Bates. He's doing a lot of riding on the hot rod this morning. Good morning, T. How's it going?
Hey, Byron, it is going wonderfully this morning. It's a great day outside and a great day for bike riding. Check out all these wonderful bikes that we have around here. All kinds of different styles as you look around the room. We're here at Patchwork Central on Washington Avenue, and one of the many programs they have here is an actual custom bike program. And little Donnell here is one of the kids in the program. And Donnell, explain to me exactly how this program works. What happens?
Well, the first day we come, we start drawing out ideas that we do, and then we start drawing. And then after we start drawing, then we decide what we want to do, and then we the third day, then we start getting the stuff ready to build.
So you actually draw a bicycle that you'd like to build, and then by the third day, you're actually building it. This is one of the bikes that you worked on right here.
Yeah.
What do you think about all the other bikes that have been built? Are they pretty weird? Yeah, they're pretty weird. Kendra over here has also worked on a number of bikes, and she's been a part of the program for the last 2 years, basically since it started. And what do you like most about the program, Kendra?
Using the tools.
Using the tools. What kind of tools do you use, and how do you build stuff?
We use the welder and the grinder and stuff, and we build stuff like one bike we build like in 2 weeks.
Really? Now this bike right here, how long did it take you guys to build that one? That's pretty weird right there.
I think it took us 2 weeks.
Took 2 weeks to build that bike. Can you ride it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see you ride it. Let's see how this works. I'll move all this stuff out of the way. Let's see how Kendra can work this out. Of course, you have to put on the helmet. That's the most important thing. And we'll watch her ride, and we'll go over here and talk to Rick. Rick, one of the things that happens with these bikes, there are probably a lot of problem solving that goes into it, not just riding, but building them as well.
That's for sure, yeah. That's the whole point of the program, is to get kids figuring out how to do problem solving. And when we build these bikes, we'll have our design, but, we might not realize how things will interact together, and, there's a problem. So the thing to do is sit down together and not give up at that point. A lot of people are tempted to give up. We got to just punch through it, and usually that solution that comes out you get for that problem is the best part of the bike.
And that's one of the things kids are learning in school is problem-solving skills, and this is a practical application of that.
Exactly, yeah. The great thing is you have a tangible, something you can actually, touch and use once the project's completed, too.
All right. Folks, when we come back, we're going to actually take a look in the workshop and show you one of the bikes that's up on the racks right now. It's going to be pretty interesting, so you won't want to miss it. Stick around for another half an hour or so.
Some talented kids over there, definitely. Thanks, Terrence.
I'm not creative like that.
You're not? Bates pedaling today? Bicycles. Look at him.
That's a good one.
He's got the protection on. He's thinking
training
safety.
Wheels.
He's training wheels on that bike.
Hey, you know what? I probably need some training wheels looking at some of these bikes. They're actually custom bikes, and when we come back, we'll show you how some of them work. We'll also tell you who is building them. You'd be surprised at the ingenuity that these engineers have used to make all of these bikes. Stick around, folks.
You never looked better.
Yeah, I'm sure.
All right.
That looked tough.
Next with the Storm Team forecast. And Terrence Bates is live on the road with bicycles built for 1, 2, and I don't know how many. How you doing, Terrence?
Hey, good morning. I'm having a rough morning of it here. You see my helmet is turned crooked. Anyway, when we come back, we'll tell you about the kids who turn these bikes into works of art like those over there. Stick around, folks. You won't want to miss it.
All right, we'll see you in a bit.
Absolutely. Well, every now and then you see a very odd-looking bicycle pull up alongside you in traffic.
You do?
I guess.
Well, oftentimes they're bikes you won't find in any store. Hey, this is going to be a great transition because that's what Terrence Bates is talking about today. Custom-made bikes. How you doing, Terrence?
Hey, I'm doing wonderfully. Actually here at Patchwork Central, those custom-made bikes that you see start right in here. I've got Donnell with me. He's a 5th grader. And Donnell, how does this work? You guys go in here and find pieces and parts?
Yes. We go in here and we find old bikes that good pieces are on, and then we strip it down, and then we take the pieces and we clean them, and then we use them on other bikes that we need to build.
Now, how difficult is it to find stuff in that mess?
Well, sometimes what we need, we can find up close, and then sometimes we have to dig all the way back there to get good stuff that we need.
All right. Now, folks, come on this way because I'm going to show you what those bikes end up looking like. Just like some of these pieces over here. This is Kendra, and Kendra, you're on one of the bikes that you guys actually have gone in there and pulled out pieces to build. Now, what is your favorite kind of bike?
My favorite ones are the Chopper is that
Chopper's like that one over there.
This one is the green bean.
What's it called, the green bean?
Yeah.
The green bean and the chopper. Now, what is special about that chopper?
We can reach the pedals on that, and we can't reach the pedals on that one.
This right here is a chopper over here. You guys can't reach the pedals on that one, but this other silver one over here on the other side of us, that one you guys can ride, so you like that?
Yes.
That tends to be a crowd favorite. All right. Folks, come on in this way. We're going to move on over here. This big shed that you see here behind us, this is really where it all happens. This is the workshop. We're going to come inside and talk to Rick, who is actually the gentleman who builds all these bikes. This is where the concepts start, and there are actually a number of new concepts here that you all are working on right now.
You bet. We got some crazy ideas here. The one here I got my hand on, this is actually a sidecar that we just built this past summer for a project that we built last summer to make it more stable.
All right. How is this thing going to look? I can't quite conceptualize it myself.
Yeah, no, it's pretty big here. Basically, there'll be a wheel in this area right here.
Okay. Wheel in this area.
Right in here. There'll be a seat here and a backrest over here, so you're actually the recumbent position.
Okay.
Your pedals will be out in the front here, and it only has one wheel, so it's almost like a unicycle. But through all of this stuff here, it's attached to another bike. So this goes over the back wheel of another bike and attaches to the frame there, just bolts on.
And these are ideas that the kids have really come up with.
Really, yeah, they have. And like I said, this one was a solution to a problem that we had with a bike that we designed last year. It was just too unstable.
Hold on, it was a solution. That looks more problematic the way you described it.
It does. It does, but it works really well. It lets the bike that we built last summer be usable. We were sort of not able to use it because it was really tight on the corners and stuff like that. This stabilizes it and makes it a lot easier to ride.
All right. Guys, these young people are truly engineers. They're solving problems. When we come back, I'm going to get into a problem of my own. I'm going to actually try to ride one of the bikes they've designed. I've been working on it. I've got my safety helmet on, and I'm going to keep it on as I practice for the next segment.
You look smashing. Smashing.
Yeah, I probably will be smashing.
I set you up nicely, didn't I?
You're wonderful.
All right. Well, Terrence Bates is pedaling this morning. He's out at Patchwork Central there, and he's having a good old time. We'll check with him live on the road.
Bicycle, bicycle, I want to ride my bicycle.
A little Queen for you this morning. They want to ride their bicycle. You know, this makes a lovely transition. 646, 75 degrees, 96 for a high today. Good bicycle weather, I suppose.
Yeah, Terrence is out there sweating and pedaling around this morning live on the road.
Take some water along with you, Terrence. Are you pedaling that bicycle this morning?
You know what? I'm trying, guys, but unfortunately I was having some trouble here early on. This is actually one of the custom bicycles that you would find at Patchwork Central right down here on Washington Avenue. I'm going to get off this thing before I hurt myself, and I actually have to use this helmet and go over here and talk to a couple of the young engineers who have actually built these bicycles. This right here is one of them. He's the man. This is Donnell, and tell me about this bike that you're on. What is this called?
It's called a tandem. I mean a recumbent.
This is a recumbent bike, and you guys built this right here.
Yeah.
How does it work?
Well, it's under seat steering and it's front wheel drive.
You think you can ride this thing for us?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to move out of the way and let you pedal on off into the sunset, or I guess in this case the sunrise. All right, he's having trouble like I was. See, these things are pretty tough to ride. You really have to have some practice with them. All right, he's going to get a little push there. All right, there we go, and he's off. He is off. Kendra, tell me about some of the different style bikes that you guys have made. What is this style right here?
This is the little chopper.
Okay, this is the little chopper, and that over there, that's what?
The big chopper.
The big chopper. So this really is a little version of that. And what is it that everyone likes about this particular bike?
That most of the little kids can reach the pedals on this one, and they can't on that one.
How long has it taken you guys to build these bikes?
All of them together, about almost 2 years.
2 years? Now for each individual bike, how long does it take?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Describe the process.
Well, we just, draw the pictures of what we want to build, and then we get the parts for it, and we just start putting it together.
All right. Rick Unger is really the guy who runs the program, and you help these kids get everything together. How much do you see them growing in terms of building the bikes and growing intellectually?
Well, it's really been good. The kids, a lot of the kids in the neighborhood here don't have a chance to, do things and succeed at them. This is a great opportunity for that. Well, all our programs here. We have art programs, bicycle programs, tutoring programs, and, the kids come in and they might be unsure of themselves. But by going through and doing step-by-step with adults, you know, we try and get a one-on-one as much as possible, working with the kids. You know, they learn how to do stuff. I mean, they may not go on and, you know, be welders or anything like that in their adult lives, but they'll have this experience and they'll know how to do the problem solving. They'll know how to, you know, feel good about completing a project and being involved in something like this.
And for them, this is pre-engineering.
It is, yeah. I mean, but it really is problem solving. It's just getting around, and so many kids, you know, we'll be doing drawings with kids that just come, and if they make one line wrong on the page, oh, they need a new piece of paper, I got to start over. And it's like, no, work with that. You got a line there. What can that line be in the paper? Or here, when we're working on these things, we run into a problem. What can that be? You know, okay, it's not working the way we thought it was. How can we make it work properly?
Gotcha. All right, guys, these are some of the many things that are on display out here at Patchwork Central. Again, the bikes are wonderful, and these kids have put them together. Very talented young people.
It's nice to see they are thinking safety, too, all wearing their helmets, too. It's very important.
I would fall on my face. Like, there's
Oh,
just
and those bikes,
on
yeah,
the-
they look pretty hard to ride, but it's amazing the kids put those things together.
Yeah, in just 2 weeks, too.
Yeah, no, I think 2 years. She said, the first
Did
one
they
said
say
2
2
years.
weeks or
Yeah,
2 years?
Because that would be amazing.
2
2
something.
weeks. But yeah,
Quite
it
the
took him a while.
difference.
But anyway, Byron doesn't need his helmet for his weather today.